Let's get ready to rumble, feel the heat. Friday night, we're on our feet. Free for all, no holding back. We're gonna party, that's a fact. Friday night, it's yours and mine. Let's make it shine. Let's make it shine. Let's get ready to rumble, feel the heat. Friday night, we're on our feet. Free for all, no holding back. We're gonna party, that's a fact. Friday night, it's yours and mine. Let's make it shine, let's make it shine.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Unmute your mics, guys. Unmute your mics.
All right, dude.
Hey, we're good down in Mississippi.
Hey, everybody.
We're okay here in Arizona.
Well, Mike's got the link. He can pop in when he gets time. He's probably picking up the young man. Now, don't everybody talk at one time now.
Hey, look, let me tell y'all what I had to do today. I had to break the lawnmower out and cut grass for the first time, so that starts the season, I guess.
Yeah.
Hi, Sansi.
Hey, everybody.
Miss Larry's in the house. How you doing, girl?
Hi, Sansi. Hey.
I haven't heard from Mike lately, so he'll let us know what's happening here soon. Anyhow, what's happening with all you guys? Larry just informed us he cut grass today. I know
She made me some
Georgie's
cookies.
been hanging upside down sleeping.
All right. Okay, we lost power right after our stream. We were without power for like 2, maybe 3 hours, so I fell asleep.
Excuses.
Hubby did not wake me up. Oh, hush, old man.
I don't see you sleeping with that monster man running around.
He was asleep too.
Tim.
Oh, I see. Oh my goodness.
So I watched some of the stream this morning, but I didn't watch all of it. But I did watch most of the stream the other night. Y'all had Hales. What the Hales? You had him on.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome night. I mean, he had a lot of valuable information. A lot of the YouTube stuff he talks about, I've been half-ass practicing it since I've been on YouTube, but I haven't really focused as much as I should. I mean, Jeremy has got probably one of the most common and successful business plans for YouTube there is. You upload a video every day at the same time, Monday through Friday or Saturday, and you do one live a week. You stick to it. You stick to your times. Your people knows you're going to be there. They will show up. Your audience will grow.
Yep, he's probably right.
Oh no, it's proven. I mean, his business model is. There's a lot of successful YouTubers that follow that same plan, and the kind of stuff he creates with his auctions, his storage units, those are pretty cool because, I mean, you get one big, huge storage unit. There's 3 or 4 or maybe 5 days worth of content right there. Him going through all those boxes, okay? Because he splits it up. Every day is a different, same storage unit, just a different day. And so it's really smart on his part. But people that do like Georgie and I do, where they live stream instead of live streaming, they make a video talking about whatever. Now that can get to be a pain in the butt because you're gonna have to constantly be thinking, what are you gonna make? What are you gonna talk about? You know. But with Jeremy, it's storage units.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I got to figure out what I'm going to do Sunday.
You got to come up with content, and then you have to, edit and all that junk and download. And, it can turn into work.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I don't really want a job.
Now, he talks about he does everything on his phone. That's he don't have to deal with all this stuff that I'm dealing with all the computer stuff. He does everything from his phone, which is smart. It's really smart. He has low expenses, high profits. It's just the content part of it. You got to buy the stuff to make content off of it in his line of work. So,
right.
I think Mom was talking today about we've got an air show coming up here soon at our local airport. One of our local airports. Anyway, yeah, he had a lot of very nice, insightful stuff. I don't know if anybody on the panel knows who Casey Ness is. Georgie, do you know who Casey is?
No.
He's probably one of the biggest vloggers on YouTube there is. He was out in New York, and his videos were always about 30 minutes a piece, and it was just him sitting in front of a camera talking about his day. And Mama is echoing me on her computer, so I'm either going to have to, pipe it down or send her to her room. Anyway,
Mama Coop, you're in trouble.
He
Get sent to your room.
he's probably got the biggest YouTube channel. I mean, he's in the millions of subscribers. What movie was that?
Yeah, that's a couple I watched too.
Casey
One's
Ness?
no, I watched Demolition Ranch, which he's getting ready to get off YouTube now. But he's got, I think, like 10 million subs.
It's Nias, not Ness. Nias. He has 12,600,000 subscribers, and he has been doing this since same year I joined. He's been doing this since 2010, and he's got over 3 billion views on his videos.
Jeez.
It's that a video a day at the same time every day.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. Now
Maybe I should
he's
start doing a video a day.
right now he's not doing the video a day anymore. That was back in the very beginning. I think he
Right.
did a video a day for a year, and by the time that year was up, he was so popular he didn't have to do it every day after that.
Right.
He doesn't even do live streams, period. All right, I'm shutting up. It's y'all's turn.
You don't have
Well-
to shut up. Hey, if you keep talking, that means we don't have to talk.
Well, I was in the mod chat and Discord, and guess what happened? Sold the coat rack sign
All right, there you go. There you go. There you
to Paul.
go. Now, Redneck, if you start pumping out that content, bud,
I know.
people,
I'm going to.
people will buy. My entire business was based off of my YouTube channel. Everything in my shop was paid for by YouTube because I put my videos out and the people bought my products that I made.
Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm going to do for next.
I was selling most of my stuff before I even put up a website. I'd post it on as soon as I got through turning a pin or making something. I'd post it on my Facebook page. Within a couple of hours or a day, it was sold right out the door. All I had to do was go over to PayPal. They sent me their email address. I went to PayPal, sent them an invoice. They sent me the money. I sent them the product.
Right.
So if you're making stuff, this is a perfect outlet for it. How about you, Larry? You got any questions that I may have the answers to?
Questions about what?
Anything.
Anything. I need 7 lucky numbers.
Are you up that high
if
now?
you just give me those, I'll be good.
Well, that ain't a question. That's begging for something.
He wants them Powerball or lottery numbers.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what hey, you just hook me up with that, and man, we'll be good.
Well, y'all fix them right out of your pocket and hand them on over.
If he
Hey, I've
had
been,
those, I'd be rich.
I was gonna say I've been live streaming my bird feeder in the mornings for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and 6 or 7 people coming in and watching. So I pick up 5, 6, 7 hours of watch time just by turning my camera on to my bird feeder. So that's helping, and the lives are helping. We're at I think about 915, 917, something like that on subscribers, and getting really close to the 3,000 hours. So
There you go.
we're getting there.
You get those 3,000 hours, you can put out that super chat and memberships.
Yeah.
That's what Georgie did when she hit her 500 and her 3,000. She turned on that stuff, and then within a matter of just a couple of weeks, she went from 500 to 1,000. Boom.
Cool. Yeah, I noticed she has a loyal following. They actually watch her stuff. When we're doing something, you see she's got 40, 50 people watching. Where some of us with more subscribers, we have 3 or 4 or 5 people. So she's got a good following going on. We are proud of Georgie Porgy. Doing good.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
I would not be where I am without Mr. Coop.
Not
Hey,
just
Coop.
me. Not just
Here.
me.
Well, and Mike, but it's been me and you for months. Just me and you on stream.
Yep.
I wouldn't know how to act without you as co-host.
Sure you would. Yeah, you would. But
I
I ain't
got
going
you.
nowhere. I see
Here's
it.
John Sign.
I'm not going anywhere yet. I'm gonna be around for quite a while, hopefully. I can't let Mama be alone just yet. But like I was saying today, I do need to get in the shop and turn my own urn so she don't have to buy one.
Stop that talk.
Well, like I said today, you got 2 pieces of me, something I made, and me inside it.
So, Larry,
Yes, ma'am.
so I know you like airplanes, and today on my live stream, I was talking about the Lakeland Air Show. And we have an air show that's going on. It goes on in April. And it's the weekends of April. I think it's the 2nd. I don't remember the date, but it's on my live stream. Anyways, we're going to go on Saturday, go all day, and we're going to do the night show. But anyways, if you go to the Lakeland Air Show, you can see it's on the website. You can see what's going to be on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go take a look at it.
Clarification, Mama, he was a helicopter pilot.
Well,
I know, but he likes airplanes.
Yeah, I flew airplanes too. After I retired from the military, I flew for a local university for a little while. But helicopters were my favorite, and now I don't even care to fly. I don't even want to fly commercial.
That air show is pretty big. It's done at Sun and Fun in Lakeland. And I mean, they have all your military stuff down there. They have all your commercial stuff. I only like looking at the old military stuff, the old bombers and fighter jets and stuff.
Hey, you was
Oh
talking
yeah,
about the urn a while ago. Let me back up and talk about something on that for a little bit.
go
Uh,
for it.
we're getting to that age. We're starting to make plans and all that. It's just part of life. You get there, and being retired military, I can be, buried in the National Cemetery. And we got a really nice one here. And so I did the paperwork and all that, and then I did the paperwork for my wife. And the way they do it, they have, like the soldier's name on one side of the marker and the wife's name on the back side. So I thought the spouse was buried, behind you, back to back or head to head or whatever. They put you in the same hole.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna have
Nope.
to. I'm gonna be with that woman for eternity.
There you go. She'd be happy about that.
Because that's what I asked her. I said, wait a minute, the same hole? She said, yep, for eternity.
Maybe that's the reason why my grandmother wanted to be cremated because my grandfather he was buried by the military over in
Yeah,
Brandon, and I wasn't here when she passed away. My sister took care of all that, but I knew she was cremated, and she was never laid to rest over there. So I don't know why, but that's something when you go to a funeral. I'd never been to one until I went to his that had the 21 gun salute,
right.
and you're sitting there trying to hold your composure through these sermons, and all this stuff. And when
Yeah,
those rifles go off, you lose it immediately.
yeah,
And I
that
was,
and taps. Yeah,
yeah, I was a grown man, thought I could handle anything till I heard that, and that just brought me to tears, boy.
yeah. I'll be able to have a full, military honors thing. I hope y'all like it. I'm gonna be asleep.
There you go.
Just
There
saying.
you go. My old grandfather, he was in the Air Force, and matter of fact, Georgie's video she just put out has got a picture of him and his whole crew standing in front of their B-54,
Oh, okay.
and he was a tail gunner.
That was a nice video you did there, Georgie.
Okay,
I'm glad y'all loved it.
there you go, Mr. Larry. That's for you. Tim has a question. Can you see it, or do I need to read it out to
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Okay, why do they let planes land sideways on windy days? The airport you're going to, if the wind is off from the side, you don't have a choice. And there's specific ways. There's two ways you can land an airplane when you have a crosswind. Say the wind's coming from the right. You can kind of turn the plane to the right a little bit, and they call crabbing like that. And then just before you touch down, you straighten it out, or you can dip that wing that way and come in like that and then level it off just before you land. But you don't want it no more than 90 degrees. 90 degrees is the worst. So if you got it a little bit off to the front right or left, you train on how to land under those conditions. It's usually a steady wind is not bad. It's when it's gusting. It's you're sitting there, you got it in for a 10-mile-an-hour wind, and all of a sudden it hits you at 25, and you adjust real hard, and then it goes back to 10, and that's what makes it difficult. But pilots trained to do that, and you just have to do it. And it's the pilot's discretion. If it gets to where he don't think he can do it safely, he can request to go somewhere else. Does that answer your question?
Oh, Robert, I did. Sorry to hear that, brother. Grandpa made it back, and they did crash once. Can't remember what country it was in, but within 48 hours, they had the whole crew out. Nobody lost their life. They came in for a soft landing in the jungle, and nobody was seriously hurt. And that's probably the only story he ever told me about his time in the military was when they were walking them out. They sent the army in to get them, and they would put an army guy, then one of the guys from the plane, then another army guy. They didn't let the crew of the airplane all stay together. They made sure and spaced them out to where if something happened, not all of them would be hurt. Does that make sense, Larry?
Yep, certainly
Now,
does.
this is back in World War II. Okay, this is a while ago. That's the only story he ever told me. He was pretty tight-lipped about his stuff.
Is that better, everybody?
I didn't know something was wrong, babe.
I left you. I went to the bedroom.
Oh, okay.
I see there's no echo now.
Yeah, have fun in there. Well, it kind of messed with my head because she was only about 10, 15 feet away, and when she would talk, I would hear it through the mic, or I'd hear it out of her mouth, and then I would hear it through the mic, so it was kind of messing with my head. But anyway, she's in there, she's having fun, she's comfortable. Anywho,
Heck yeah, I'm laying down.
there you go. But Robert, back to Robert. His uncle, I think he said, was a tail cutter. Yep, made it back. That's awesome. Or didn't make it back. I'm sorry. I don't know what
The tail gunners had life expectancy in World War II of none.
I think my grandfather was pretty lucky. I mean, when they came back, they went on leave, and he was in Germany, and he was on the Autobahn. Larry, have you ever been over to Germany on the Autobahn?
I have. It's crazy.
No speed limit.
Right.
He had a wreck, and when he had a wreck, it crushed his left leg. Well, they saved his leg, but because his leg was crushed so badly, it put him out of being able to actively serve. He had to find something else to do. So they sent him to school for all the missiles and stuff. And by the time he was done, he knew all that you had to know about all the missile stuff in the United States. Yeah, I think he was the highest enlisted what do you call that? It's not an officer, it's enlisted officer, sergeant, the highest sergeant, whatever they call that. Anyway, carry on.
Well, I got John's sign done.
Non-commissioned officer is what you're trying to say. NCO.
Right, there you go.
I was saying it, but I had my mic muted. Sorry.
That's all right.
Born to me.
I heard you there, Mr. Redneck Man. So when you getting that shipped out?
Probably go out Monday.
Well, you're ahead of me and Georgie because neither one of us has actually got over to the fourth wall yet, which we need to. Unless she did it before I did and didn't tell me.
Nope.
I'm just,
Like I said, as soon as our live stream finished, about 15 minutes later, the power went out.
uh-oh.
Yeah, somebody hit a pole, and it knocked out the entire highway.
I bet.
And then I sold my coat rack.
What's that, Larry?
That was me. I sold the coat rack today.
Yeah, I heard you. I
Yeah.
didn't hear Larry.
I said I bet the pole won.
Uh-huh.
Usually when somebody hits a pole, the pole wins. I put
We've been out here 25 minutes. We haven't heard Coop spiel yet.
What's that?
Redneck.
Hit the like button.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit the like button. Subscribe. I'm not all with it tonight, boys and girls. I I'm tired.
It's all right.
That's why I keep mumbling, talking to you guys to keep my ass awake.
You're doing fine. But yeah, everybody needs to hit that like button and subscribe button and all that good stuff.
Yeah, buddy.
And
If
if
you
you're not
guys have,
subscribed to somebody's channel, everybody needs to subscribe to everybody else's channel.
The
right on,
mods
right
have
on.
the links.
The mods should be posting them.
Hello, Madam Mayor.
What's up, Britt and Therese? How you guys doing tonight?
Hi, Brett and Trees. I was just eating my chicken nuggies.
Are you eating your nuggies?
Yes.
Eating your chicken?
Thanks, Tim. I had fun doing my live stream today. He did give me credit.
What are you talking about?
Tim said give me credit for my live stream today. He said I did great.
Oh, okay. I
He's
told
telling
you.
you to.
I've already told you she did great. I don't have to tell the world. I told you.
The only
Yeah,
one
no.
that counted was your live stream.
Yeah. Oh. Yep, Mama did a good job. We got to figure out her restream on her phone though. See if we can't get it turned landscape instead of portrait mode.
We'll
Can't
find
you
out.
turn the phone sideways?
No, it try it with your phone and see what happens. What it does is the way hers was set up. You have YouTube's got your 1280 by 720 screen. She had
Right.
that thin portrait going right up the middle of it, and in the middle of the portrait it was actually turned horizontal, but it was funky. It wasn't like we see right now.
Huh.
It was like the shape of her phone right through the middle of the screen, and then a little tiny window with her in it turned horizontal. Steakums. Oh, steakums sound good. Steakums. I haven't had steakums in a long time. Matter of fact, I took Johnsonville hot Italian sausage and cooked it on my smoker tonight. That was pretty good. Except I forgot to take the skin off of it.
Oops.
The hog casing, so it was kind of hard eating.
Thank you, Paul.
Or yeah. So Larry, what you got on the horizon next, sir?
Molly.
Are you muted, Larry?
There we go. How about now? Sorry.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Well, I don't want to echo. I don't want my speakers to come through. So when I'm not talking, I turn it off. And then, I'm old. Y'all have to bear with me.
Well, you're not echoing at all.
Say,
You're-
oh man, turn your microphone on. Well, that and the dog's clicking on the wooden floor and all that. But as far as plans, let's see. She's got a cruise already booked for July, I think. And I'm working. I got 2 old trucks I'm restoring, so I'm working on one right now every day, getting ready to paint it. So that's keeping me busy. But there's a lot of things we need to do. I need to get out to our tiny house. We need to go work on it some more, but it's 4 hours away. So when we go, we'll go for several days. I got to get another pressure washer. Mine finally give up the ghost. I've had it for years. I need another one. I need to pressure wash the pontoons on our pontoon boat so we can put it back in the water because it's getting springtime. It's time to get back out there playing in the water.
Now, when you guys put your boat in the water, do you leave it in there through the summertime, or do you pull it out every time you take it?
No,
Okay.
I rented a slip. I got a slip on the river at a
All right.
marina. And
All right.
once I put it in the water, it stays in the water. But the problem we have is we're so close to the ocean, we get brackish water. So if I leave it in there over winter, it gets a lot of barnacles and stuff on the pontoons, and boy, those things are hard to get off. So usually, when it turns cold and we're kind of through with it, I'll take it out and bring it home, and then I'll pressure wash the pontoons and all that, clean it up good, and and then put it back in the water. Kind of get it ready for the season. But anyway,
So I'm
I need
taking
to
it
do that.
you guys play in the brackish water?
Yeah. It's most of the time it's fresh, but we are close enough that pretty regular it'll turn brackish for a few days.
Right. Well, I was going to say, getting barnacles on it, you'd have to be close to brackish water type for the barnacles, wouldn't you? I mean,
Well,
if you're in,
salt water
saltwater,
or brackish water, yeah.
right? Because I don't think you get barnacles in just straight fresh water.
You will
right?
not. No.
Yeah, I've never had them on fresh water. So you guys are close to the ocean, then.
Yeah, we're really close.
Here, I
So,
live in the middle of
I've
Florida.
got-
You're closer than I am.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the barnacles got on there last year, and man, you can't hardly get them things off.
Right on, right on.
So this year, I made sure I took it out of the water.
There you go. There you go.
We get it back in the water, and I'll do some videos of us playing out on the river.
Hey, Sluggo, what's happening, kid?
Yeah, I do some videos with the work on a tiny house too.
I've got a series on the tiny house. It was going to be my hunting camp, but since she wanted to go with me every time I go, it can't be a camp. It turned into a tiny house. So it's been a fun project. We still got a lot of finishing stuff to do on it. We stay in it. It's a 36 by 12, I think it is, one of those storage buildings.
Yeah.
And we turned it into a tiny house. But yeah, I've got a series of videos on our channel of us doing that. So if you're into that kind of stuff, go watch them.
Welcome to all you Slug Raiders that came in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Slug. Still sick, surviving on cough drops. Yeah, I think I ain't coming down with it. I'm just fat and lazy. Anyhow, talking about tiny houses, the sheds. Have you seen some of those things they're coming out with now? 2 stories.
Yeah.
I mean, they say these things are built to all specifications that a home is, but you got to make sure. I know in Florida, you have to make sure that it's at least 110 square feet, and it's got to have certain windows in it. It can't be just the little cheap windows that those regular sheds come with. You have to make sure and tell them to put home grade windows in it. Other than that, they're built just like a house is. I mean,
Well, in Florida, there's the I can't think of the word right now. I know what it is. The laws for building a house has got to be able to withstand.
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
A
But
certain amount.
if a mobile home is going to withstand a hurricane, those little tiny sheds, once they're completely finished out inside, it's just like a house. So they ain't going nowhere.
Well, unless you get 150 mile an hour winds.
They still ain't going nowhere. My sheds in the back, of course, my sheds they're in the ground with the hurricane straps.
Yeah.
So they're not going to move. So I'm going to visit Amish country in Ohio around the end of April. Oh wow, you going up there at the nice time of the year, Brett
Yeah,
Trees.
it's going to be.
End of April, it's still not real hot yet, so that'd be an awesome time. Must be gonna go hang out with the Jeremiah. I think he goes home in May, don't he, Georgie?
I don't know. Brett would know more than I would.
Well, we watch his stuff all the time. He more than
Yeah,
likely-
but they change it up all the time.
right.
Especially with all these cases.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. Anyhow, yeah, talking about those shed houses. Not a lot of people, well, a lot of people do know, and a lot of people don't know. Our old house here is an old farmhouse. It was built back in the 30s, and it's not the best house. I mean, it's old, it's taken care of, but it's seen better days. And Mama Coop, her and I have been talking about when this thing's paid for, what we want to do. Do we want to tear it down and replace it with something? Either build something or bring in like a modular home or something. But I don't know. I don't know if it's worth tearing down or if it's worth just putting a little bit into it and fixing it back up.
I'd say fix it back up. Or rent it out and go get you something else. Start you an
Right on.
LLC.
Yep. I've also been thinking about that too. You know, she retires, taking invest in like Jeremy said, investing in multifamily home, like a duplex or something like that.
Yeah.
Let it pay for itself
So
and also bring income in at the same time. So, Larry, have you guys been playing lately?
No, I got, sometimes you just can't get your band members to do right. You do everything you can, and it's like you just can't count on them.
It's been a couple of years. I haven't picked mine up.
Oh, that's right, Larry. You and Mrs. Larry like to do that traveling stuff, just like Britt and Therese do.
Sure, yeah.
Britt and Therese, he said they're going to try and make it up to Nova Scotia.
We're tossing around the idea of doing that Alcan Highway. Our son is up there in Alaska, and rather than fly up there, we're tossing that around. Maybe do the trip all the way up.
There you go. There you go.
So I'm watching a lot of videos and stuff on YouTube, people that have done it, see the pitfalls and all that. But we haven't really decided yet.
See, Brett and Therese, they started out here. Jeremy was mentioning them the other night. They owned a RV park up in Otter Creek and then sold everything and took off in their motorhome. Now they've landed in Tennessee up there around Georgie Girl.
Yep, we're neighbors. We're not next door neighbors, but neighbors. Chill out, bro.
Angel.
There you go, Mama. You got somebody hollering at you, girl.
Thank you, Sky Angel.
All right, you guys better start talking now. Come on. Let's go.
Well, we don't want to interrupt.
I'm getting about winded over here. Y'all gonna have to bring the heat.
He's used to me doing all the talking, Mama.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
don't
okay.
want to interrupt and hurt everybody's feelings up in here.
Well,
Yeah, you
let's
hurt my
see.
viewers.
Here, time out. See you in a little bit.
Put Mama back up here.
Now,
Hey.
keep on. Keep on.
Leave
See what
Mama
happens.
alone.
Do what? What
Hey,
you
can I
say,
share a
Georgie? Yeah, you can share a picture. Put her up there.
Let me bring it up. This is from one of our videos. I just brought it up.
There you go.
That's us out in the country in front of our tiny. That's when we first got it moved in. I don't think we'd even started working on it yet. But that's what it looks like.
Right on, right on.
Georgie, he thinks he's being slick.
He's spicy at nighttime.
Oh, he's thinking he's going to be spicy.
I like
Yeah.
Morning Coop better. He's nicer.
That little cabin you got there, Larry, That's the same kind of design that Mama's shop is, except hers is a lot smaller. Hers is like the 12-footer. But
I'm gonna try to find a inside picture of it, what it kind of looks like now. So I'll look for that while y'all are talking.
yeah. Welcome
Trying to see if I
aboard,
can
Jen.
find.
Jen's here.
Hey, Jen.
Hi, everybody.
Who
Hey,
are you
Jen.
getting turned down? Say something, Jen.
Hi, everybody.
There, that's better. You about blowed my eardrums out there, woman. Miss Welsh, how you doing today? All right, everybody. Carol Welsh, she's one of the moderators over in the Shadier Bunch Uncensored group on Facebook. If you are not a member of that group and you're on Facebook and enjoy the What the Hell saga, be sure and go check out her group. One of the mods will post her link to her group here shortly. Because I'm only on one page tonight, guys. I'm not running the whole show tonight.
I like your avatar there, Jen. Hey, Jen, I like your avatar.
Okay.
Yes, hold
Where did that go?
She's gone.
She'll be back.
Good. You told your chat. We go live at 7 Eastern. Get paired before 7.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button over on my notepad, and it throwed that in there instead of what I was doing. I deleted it though.
Tim got it.
Yeah, Tim got it. I don't even have Rumble open tonight. I don't even know if anybody's over there. I love having the Rumble because I just absolutely love the emojis. I'm
More
working
like
at
it,
it.
guys.
Dennis the Menace.
a Coop for making me my logo tonight.
Okay.
You were loud. What did you say?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to turn it down again.
I said thank you for making me my avatar for the night.
You're welcome.
Tim is on it. Can I get picked instead of paired? Do
For
what?
some reason, my internet kicked me out.
Oh, pickled instead of paired. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh. And Georgie is on a hiatus. She shall return. Yeah, I was fixing to say, Larry, click on your picture. It'll bring it up in your picture viewer on your computer and then share that window. And he's muted. He's listening.
He's listening.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. Yeah, I was trying to share a picture, but I've got a video frozen on the screen, and that's what I'm wanting to show. But when I clicked on it, it just went to my.
Hey, Magic.
That's not the best
Skippers.
picture in the world. Well, see, it went away again. There it is. So there's the tiny house on the inside. She's got her table out doing her puzzle while I'm off hunting, trying to kill a deer. But, we put the wood floor in. We got the walls up. There's cabinets there for the kitchen. That back there is the bathroom. And then the bedroom's kind of behind where we're standing. So it's turning out pretty good.
Hi, Orphan.
Now, looks good, Larry. Looks good. I was planning on eventually doing the same thing to Mama's little shop, because it's so hot in there if you don't insulate it. And she used to run her business out of her shop. I've got the walls all painted, lights all in, electric all in, but I never did insulate it and put up drywall. And I need to do that.
That's the only thing we didn't do. Everything else she and I have done, but I paid somebody to come put that sprayed foam insulation. We had that put in all the way through.
I thought about that. I still haven't figured out which I want to do.
It's a little
'Cause I
more
imagine
expensive, but that's the best way to go.
I imagine you guys got the loft too, right? Or did you
Yeah.
have one without loft?
Yeah, it's got the little loft on each end.
Me, I think those things are a waste of money. I mean, you can't do anything but store stuff up there. You can't sleep up there as an adult. So
You live and learn. I
Yep.
tell you that.
Yep, you are correct.
Yeah, but I like to store stuff up there, so that's perfect for me.
yeah, but we got to insulate it. If we don't insulate it, it gets so dang hot, especially down here in Florida.
Yeah,
Well,
we
get to
envision having
insulating.
like a little mattress or something up there and grandkids and all that, but it's not enough room.
Yeah. And like I said, it's good for storing stuff, but
Yeah.
I've got to do something with it.
Well, we can go insulate it. It's a good storage unit for your fishing poles.
Thinking about finishing it out in there and then moving all of this stuff that I work on out there, out of the house. And that way I'm out. We've got the office back.
Yeah.
But you also need to put AC in there too for that.
Oh, there's AC in there. During the daytime, it's useless even turning it on because it's like a miniature oven.
Yeah, that's not insulated.
I mean, at one time I had up in the barn loft of it, I had an air conditioner up there, and then I had an air conditioner down below, and neither one of them could keep up because there was absolutely no insulation.
Yeah.
They work good at night, but during the daytime, It's just like Larry's little shop there, or little cabin. The walls are wood, but the roof is tin over the top of wood, so it's just like an oven.
Yep.
Yeah, if I put a shed out here, which I can't, but wish I could. But if I put a shed out here, it'd be insulated, drywalled, or even just put plywood up. But I would literally, depending on the size, I'd probably have to run 2 ductless system air conditioners in it,
No, I'm
just
thinking
to cool it off and keep it cool in the summer.
Oh, you too.
Now, Jen, dang it. You're working my finger out having to keep adding you back in here, woman.
I'm sorry, I
Madam Mayor,
just shut
did
my
you
internet
say
off
you were
on my
in
phone.
Tennessee?
What's that, Mama?
Madam Mayor, did you say you're in Tennessee?
Yes, they are in Tennessee.
Yes, they are.
Yes,
Okay.
Mama.
Oh. That's where I'm hoping to move to.
Come on.
We're waiting on our warehouse. They're building they were supposed to be building a new warehouse up there for our company. And if they build it, I'm gonna do a move.
Come on, then. More the merrier. Especially if it's you and Coot.
Oh my God, look out, Tennessee.
All right. There was the house being delivered. It's amazing how they do that.
Yeah, those mules. There's a couple guys on YouTube that do the repos on these things,
Yeah.
and it's amazing how fast they can snatch one of them things up and stick it
Yeah.
on the back of the truck.
Quickly.
That was a big house. I mean, that's 36 foot long, but they
Yeah,
moved
see,
it around like it was nothing. Anyway, I thought I'd
Yeah,
share
that's-
this little video
that's
of that
okay.
being brought in so you could stop talking for a little bit.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's Mama's probably not even half that size, but she's got the door on the side like you do,
Yeah.
and hers doesn't have any windows, so it makes it extremely hot in there during the summer.
Yeah, I wish I would have went ahead with windows. I told him no because at the time we were dealing with jewelry, and I didn't want anybody stealing. But I wish we would have went ahead and went with windows because the business only lasted a year.
Well, couldn't you put windows in it too?
Oh yeah, I can put
Yeah, you
windows in
you
it.
can add some windows to it.
No, I
I'm just-
mean, I was asking if he could do it or if he has to have somebody else do it.
Yeah, I can do it. I'm just lazy.
Okay.
you
That's
know?
that's our fifth wheel over there. We used to take it out there and stay out there, and we decided to build the tiny house, and now I don't have to drag the fifth wheel all the way out there every time. But anyway, that's the fifth wheel we like to camp in.
There you go.
Yeah, Brett, don't they have food tax there though? And they have state tax there and they have food tax up there, which here in the state of Florida we didn't pay food tax. Is that right?
Mama, you got Georgie lives in Tennessee.
Well, I'm
We have
talking
sales
Brett.
tax. That's on anything. It
Brett's
doesn't matter if
talking
it's groceries or not.
My best friend, one of my best friends that I grew up with, he lives up there in Tennessee. Don't even ask me what town it is. I can't remember.
We have a 9% sales tax. And the only reason I know the exact percentage is because I sold shirts for a living.
Oh yeah,
Woo!
we've got a 7% here.
7.5, Mama. Come on now. Kick her
Is it
in.
7.5?
7.5.
Don't get me started on ours. Each city has its own sales tax.
It might be 7%. I thought it went up though. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that.
Not income tax.
I think it went up. Oh, here we go. Adult child
I don't know how
cruise.
much
Not
our
that
sales
one.
tax is.
What's happening, brother? What's happening? Welcome
Oh,
aboard.
no tax in Indiana.
Welcome aboard, Bruce.
7.5, Dennis the Menace said.
That's what I was thinking. Now, is Dennis here in Florida? Monster Man, chill.
He's just jabbering away at the TV. At least he's not screaming again.
Is he playing his game? Georgie,
Well,
is he
that
playing
would be
his
nice, Brett.
Yes. Well, he's watching his sister play.
game? Oh. Oh, okay. I got you, Dennis. I got you. There's a modest food tax, but there's been talking about getting rid of them. But then again, you got to understand where they might have the tax that we don't have on food. Their food prices are probably not as high as ours.
No.
That's usually the case. If you have taxes you pay on food, usually your food is
Florida
cheaper.
is lower sales tax but higher property and fuel.
Uh-huh.
Right.
See, we pay tax on food, but only if it's prepared.
Yeah.
What's happening, Max? Welcome back, son.
Like if you just do a normal grocery shopping, there's no tax on the food.
Well, here it depends on what city you go to.
But we're known as Taxachusetts. So
Right.
I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's high.
We used to have kind of a simple tax system here, just 7%, but then they decided, well, if we need to put a higher tax on hotel rooms, that way to draw more money from out of state people. Then they put higher taxes on meals if you go out to eat. So it's kind of a little bit confusing, but basically we have a 7% sales tax.
Hi, John. How are you tonight?
Hi, John. Hi, Madam Mayor and Brett.
I know when we were in Missouri, it was crazy. It was high on everything, and we still got taxed on everything. Well, we'll just turn this right into the Monster Man show.
Right? He just took over back here.
He just rolled out over there.
Little man makes me smile.
That's fine. Let him go.
Now, Brett,
What
is that
the?
20 cents a gallon higher or lower? You're talking about. Oh my
Yeah,
God, Washington State.
it,
I can just imagine the prices of stuff in Washington State. That would be outrageous.
starting to
John
tell
Beck.
you, man.
With us having Food City right here close to us, we have a Food City card, and every time we get gas, we use the Food City discount card, and it gives us like 20 cents off a gallon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hey
that's
there.
nice.
Yes, we do have lots of toll roads in Florida, Brett. Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
that's so stupid.
Mama takes the toll road every morning to and from work.
Thank God for our mayor though, because he gave us half back all year.
Governor.
Uh, our governor, yeah, it gave us back all year, and it ends in next month. This month, March. Yeah, March. Tomorrow it starts. The next month.
That's a good, what, 20 bucks a week you pay on tolls?
Yeah, I've been getting about 40 or 50 bucks back every month.
But it's nice because her job is just pretty much right off the toll road. So she doesn't have to go downtown Lakeland, Florida to get to work. She just takes that toll road and she bypasses every bit of the downtown stuff.
All them red light cameras. Oh,
Red light cameras, red lights, police at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning looking for drunks. Well, she's going to work at that time of the morning. So I used to work for Kroger's there, Brett. You all right, Larry? You look tired, young man.
No, I'm thinking. I get to thinking about these topics. Even y'all move on, but somebody put on there that the sales tax on gasoline was 49 cents. I think in Washington. And
Right.
I've thought about this before. We have, it's like 18 cents here per gallon goes to the state. So if you think about that, you know, I'm at one of these service stations and it's just nonstop busy. People pulling in there, you know, every pump, you know, filling their cars up. You know, you know what I'm talking about, the busier gas stations.
All right.
And that's just one gas station. And I try to imagine in my mind how many gallons they go through in a day at that one station. And knowing the state's getting 18 cents per gallon. Now you multiply that by every station in the state. I can't even imagine that amount of money. And why our roads are in the condition they're in. It just blows me away. I mean, what are they doing with all that money?
It's going in them politicians' back pocket.
I'll tell you another thing I did. You know, here lately they're throwing out $1 trillion this and $1 trillion that and so many trillions and all this stuff. So I was curious about it. And you know, it's the way my mind works. I thought, can a person count to 1 trillion?
I've never even tried.
Anybody have a guess to that answer? Can you count to 1 trillion?
I know I can't.
Let me put it now. You can go to Chat GPT or wherever and fact check me on this. If you started counting, let's say, you know, one number per second, you know, 1, 2, 3, you know what I'm talking about. The day you're born, how many years do you think it would take you to count to 1 trillion?
Don't have any idea.
Do you think it's possible?
I wouldn't know. I've never tried.
At one number per second, it would take you 32,000 years to count to 1 trillion.
Huh.
32,000 years. That's if you started counting the second you were born and set a number every second. That's how big a trillion is. It's crazy.
And what are we? 30-something trillion in debt?
Yeah, but you know, they throw the word around trillion, and you know, it's hard to wrap you when I lay it out like that, and it's a little over 32,000 years it would take to count to 1 trillion if you counted a number a second. That puts it in perspective how big that number is.
Brett, you're exactly right. The only excuse they have is they're just idiots. They just drive too fast down here. You know, growing up down here, I was used to it. But after spending 20 years in Missouri and coming back to this state, shit, man. Living in Missouri, it was like everybody was driving horses compared to what they go through down here.
That one's a good one, Robert.
What?
He can count 20
Hey.
if his shoes are off.
Yeah.
I'll be
Hey,
right
what?
back. There's a big crash out front of our property.
Get the camera. Get the camera.
Right?
Yeah, get the camera. That might
Stream
be
it. Stream it.
that might be the one to post.
Yeah, buddy. Run, girl, run. You just see Tiny Monster Man out there directing traffic. Ring! Over here. Ring! Over there. Karen, what's happening? What's happening? Welcome aboard. Harry's here. Yeah, yeah. Robert Tower, what's
Hey,
happening,
Karen.
bud?
Hey, Harry.
Yeah, we've got a lot of nice roads down here, but we got a lot of crappy roads too. Matter of fact, our main road right up here that leads to 92, they just
Robert.
chopped about 2 miles of it. Zohan.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
All right, Shane is letting us know that we've got it good. He has it worse in Australia.
Yeah, those other countries, a lot of those other countries, man, it's hard on them.
Yeah.
I don't know about Australia and places like that. Just look at Alaska. I know that Brett and Therese were up in Alaska, last summer, I think? I've heard the prices up there are just astronomical
Now,
compared
wait a
to
minute.
down
Wait a
here.
minute, Coop.
What?
He says, what are y'all complaining about? In Australia, it's $1.92 a gallon is what it averages out to be. I would
Tax.
love to have $1.92 a gallon.
No, that's just the tax that's on it.
You sure the taxes on it?
Yeah.
He
We pay
just said-
50 cents,
The excise
0.8
tax.
per
50
liter,
cents per liter.
which
is
is
$1.
$1.92 per gallon.
You know, I don't mind paying it. That's not the point I'm making. I don't mind paying it. It's just when I think about how much money, like I say,
Yeah.
just look at one busy service station and how many gallons they're selling a day and how much money that's going to the state. And then you figure that for the whole state. I can't even imagine that big of a number, you know, but then our roads are in the shape they're in. And that's what that money's supposed to go for. I don't understand it.
Yeah, but the thing is too, is look how much money those oil refineries and stuff are making when it takes 75 cents to make a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
Well, that's where you get into, okay, this past administration took all of our
$1.92 in tax on the fuel is what he said.
Yeah,
Okay.
per gallon. That's pretty rough.
I mean, the last administration screwed us. We were oil dependent, okay, before they came into office. And what did he do? He nixed all that. Now we had to start buying oil again. Well, when you're buying oil from other countries, you're at their mercy on what they want to charge.
Yeah.
You know, everybody complains that the administration, the person who's in office, doesn't have anything to do with gas prices. Bullshit. Their policies are what control the economy. So yeah, they are responsible for the gas prices because of the policies they put in place.
Zohan, $1.77.
In South
Is that
Carolina,
tax? Is that tax or is that what you pay? $1.77, because we're paying $3.19 for gas here.
I'd
Still.
say that's what they're paying.
So you got it easy. If you're paying $3.77 at the pump, I'm paying $3.19 at the pump.
If you're paying $1.77 a pump, a gallon, I moved to South Carolina.
That's what I'm
That's a
saying.
pretty good deal.
Alaska, a little misleading. It is high, but they don't have ethanol. Oh, I can make real gas. I got the equipment right in the backyard. I can make some gas for you. You can also drink it too.
Yep.
But I don't know. I don't know about. All I know about is right here in Little Arbondale. It's like $3 and something a gallon. What do you get on gas up there, Larry?
What are we paying for gas here?
Yeah, average.
Oh, I don't know. It's cheaper than that. Let me ask the boss. I just pay it. I don't even pay attention to it. Sansa. I whistle at her to make her mad. Let's see. Hey, you just come running.
I still would be happy to pay
what's our
$2.90.
price for gas here, gallon? What we average about? What are we paying?
About $2.45.
$2.45. See, I knew she'd know. I just pay it. I don't even look at it.
Wait a minute, you're paying $2.45 a gallon?
Yeah.
Woo, that's nasty. Woo.
We have a refinery right here in a little town called Pascagoula. It's a big refinery right there. So we're buying it right here where it's being made. She's
Wow.
fixing to check online.
I'm at I just paid $3.35.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Well,
That had to hurt.
right down the road, not here in Van Cleve, but it's $2.39.
Holy hell! I wish ours was $2.39. Ours is what, 3 something, Mama?
$3.19.
$2.44, $45.
Yeah. Yeah, we usually have pretty good gas prices here and I'm assuming it's because we have a refinery right here.
We have one just.
And I'm paying $3.35 at Sam's, not anywhere else.
Oh,
Anywhere else, it's like $3.50.
That's what I'm paying for diesel in my truck.
how much?
3 something on it.
Yeah.
I think she'll tell
Oh
me.
hell! Now you talk about diesel. I think it's like 5 something down here for diesel.
Or something here.
Yeah, it's for 456 or 460.
Because I know it was up over 5 at one time back when it was really high.
There's a place in Gulfport for diesel for $2.79.
Whoa, man!
It says diesel.
Yep.
I have a question if there's any firefighters in here. Why are they putting some type of like powdery stuff on the front end of the car? Like literally pouring it on top of the
Flame
Fire,
retardant.
Yep.
Flavor retardant.
even though it's not on fire?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just in case it does
Oh.
catch on fire.
I
That's
don't
diesel,
know if
it
the
sounds.
person in that little car even made it because that was a head-on collision and there's a little bitty car and a big-ass SUV.
That's because I'm kind of busy right now, Jen. Chill out. I'll get you here in a minute, girly girl.
What's that?
This is
That's
the
just
crash.
head-on collision. Bam!
Ooh,
Ooh.
Ouch.
man, snap.
And here's the aftermath.
I sent a zoomed-in photo of it.
Oh, another one? All right, I'll
Yeah.
go get it. You mean you didn't run out there?
Yes, I did. How you think I got those pictures?
Yeah, here's the better one. This is better than. Oh, that's the same one I have, ain't it?
Yeah, but I
Oh,
zoomed
well.
it in so you could actually see the damage.
Somebody turning in and got hit?
Yeah, the big SUV was sitting in the turning lane,
Yeah.
and they were getting ready to turn into the parking lot, and that little bitty white car come flying up and smash. I heard the bang, but we have a factory across the street from us, and the 18 wheelers come in all the time, and they can't back up to save their lives in that little factory building right there. So I'm used to hearing banging and clanging and clashing because those truck drivers can't drive when they're backing to the dock.
No.
So I didn't look out, and then I heard all the sirens, and I'm like, that's odd. I look up, and there's a ton of police and fire trucks.
See if Coop can do some magic here. That'll work.
That's a pretty good lick. Is everybody okay?
I don't know. That's what I'm watching now.
Here is.
They're pouring stuff all around that little car.
And
Yeah.
keep it from catching on fire.
Well, it
I'm
might have
wondering-
leaked oil. They might be putting oil soak down.
I think that might actually be one of those smart cars.
No.
Look how bad that SUV's front end is
The
curled
big
up.
one.
I mean,
They
that's
were flat
gnarly.
out hauling ass.
That little one was. The white one was sitting there in the turning lane.
Yeah, they were.
And they
flat
spun out and
hauling.
landed in the parking lot.
They were flat out hauling.
Where that stop sign is, that's our parking lot right there.
A little Honda or Kia is what it looks like.
Wow. Somebody's gonna pay for that.
Somebody's hurting.
The SUV, I think, is one of our tenants.
So was anybody hurt? Did they call the ambulance?
The ambulance is out there. The fire trucks are out there. There's state police, county police.
Yep, they're both
Winchester
totaled. That's for
City.
sure. They're gone.
Oh yeah.
All right, chat. Let me catch up here. Sorry, I had to do what Georgie commanded me to do. She over cracking the whip on my butt.
Y'all told me to take the camera. I did what I was told.
And then you come back hobbit bossing.
You did good, Georgie.
She was cussing me in the background. Y'all didn't even see it.
Mine?
She was cussing you in cursive, wasn't she?
Yeah.
No.
She was smacking that
That
whip.
is oil soak for antifreeze.
Right on, Jim. You're probably right. The stuff they're putting down on the ground is probably, like you said, oil soak for all
Well,
your
they weren't-
transmissions and stuff. But the stuff on the car, I would imagine, is anti-flammable stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Miss Karen, yes and no. We're in the country, so all the roads are main roads at this point, except for the
Pretty much.
little bitty roads.
Boy, you talk about something to get used to. Growing up here in Florida, everything's flat. Okay, you don't really have a lot of this up and down and curves and stuff. Now, Missouri, when you get a little tie on at the bar and you're heading home and you just first moved there, you talk about messing with your stomach when you're going up and down and curved and left. If I tried moving back up there, I definitely would not drink anymore the rest of my life.
Yeah, we're pretty flat down here.
And we ain't flat here, that's for sure.
Well, you live out there where them scorpions and snakes and shit live. All
Oh.
that dangerous desert stuff. Y'all import water, don't you?
No.
Oh, really? I thought y'all did.
Well, kind of. I think we'll run off the dam.
Redneck, I'm just messing with you.
I know. But no, I think we're running off, what's the name of that
Now-
dam out there?
Larry, Mrs. Larry, y'all live down at the bottom of Alabama, right? Down closer
Mississippi.
to the Mississippi,
Yeah, we're
close
right
to
close to
Mobile,
the
Thanks,
Yeah.
John.
around the Mobile area.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
we
always
like
liked
that.
when we used to go out to Texas to visit family years and years ago when I was small. I loved the fact that you could go through, what is it, 4 states choo, on one road. I think it was Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida all on one road.
Yep, on I-10.
Yep. I don't, do they even call it I-10 anymore?
Yep.
Yeah, it's I-10.
Is it still I-10?
Yep,
Because I know 98 runs up the coast, and I
90.
always thought that was I-10. And
No.
I thought they changed it.
90 is like on the beach. You know, you're riding right along the beach. That's where 90 is at.
Yep.
I-10's about 5 miles north of there. But they
Okay,
both
'cause
run east and west.
You got 98 that runs just right pretty close to the coast. It goes up through Crystal Springs and Homosassa, and then you get up to Otter Creek and all that. And then 98 actually turns into 19 at one point.
Shelby,
That's
turn it down.
Brett and Teresa knows about that. 19's right there in Otter Creek. But I thought they had changed 10 to 98.
No.
No, 10,
No, it's
Kevin, what's happening?
10 goes all the way through.
Yeah, 10 goes all the way across the country.
Right.
Hi, Gina with the pink hand wave.
What's up? What's up? Crazy dog. There's one, I can't remember where it was. I think it was either going into Georgia or it was up there around Pensacola. There's a highway that goes, it's a tunnel that goes under the ocean, or
Yeah, it's in
Where's it
Mobile.
at?
Louisiana.
what's that? In
Mobile.
where?
You got one in Mobile, a tunnel.
Yeah, that's it. Because I know it's right up there in Florida somewhere.
In Alabama.
So you have to hold your breath and honk the horn. Yeah.
You got that one, and then you got that one long one in Louisiana. One of the hurricanes took out, and they went underground or under the ocean with it.
Yeah, Madam
All I
Mayor, you're
know-
right. 98 is a state road.
Right. Because I know we can pick up 98 right here in Lakeland, and 98 will take us all the way up the coastline. We're not close to the coastline, but it will take us all the way up that side, and then it goes from 98 into 19, and then 19 goes through Otter Creek and then on up farther. But 10 used to be, I don't know if they've ever fixed it, but last time I was on 10, it was a nasty road. It was that old gray asphalt that had the lines across it.
Yeah. 10's in decent shape. They're always working on it somewhere, but
Are they?
it's in pretty good shape.
Hi, Ancient Drummer.
I miss
Yoda.
Yoda.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs.
Hi,
Yoda.
Mr.
Oh, you
and
snuck
Mrs.
back in
Yoda.
here without me turning you down, damn it. Sound like you got the phone in your mouth. Anyway, let's move it on. I-10 goes into the tunnel. Yeah, that's it right there.
How are you doing,
Yeah,
Miss
Mobile.
Yoda?
Yeah, we travel through that pretty regular.
As you talk about spooky, my grandfather had one of the old Roadmaster RVs that you drive,
Yeah.
and we would take that out to Texas, out to Fort Worth to visit family. And going through that tunnel as a kid, I remember that to a T, and it was just terrified me going through that.
Yeah.
You're already in a big Twinkie, and you got your whole family with you, and then you go into that thing. I'd never been into anything like that.
I've driven motorhomes and fifth wheels through there, but and it's bigger than it looks. But when you come into it, you're like, man, it looks like it's too small. But they
Oh,
here's
there's
one-
John.
Here's the one thing with 10 though.
John, we missed you the
Right
past
there.
few days. We missed you the past few days, John. You missed us this morning. We got your song playing in the intro now. Congratulations to winning the contest last week.
Redneck's got your Redneck's got your sign he's been showing.
He's already seen it.
Do you want to go
Because I asked
outside?
permission before I showed it.
Georgie, take over for a minute. I gotta let dogs out.
As if your wife's not right here.
Exactly. So what kind of secrets
I'm over
do we
here.
talk about?
Yeah, I can start talking about Coop now.
Uh-huh. Tell all his dirty secrets.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just going to say that.
I ain't got no dirty secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
That's right.
You want to hear about the time I got an OWI when I was half naked sitting on the side of the road drunk because we'd went skinny dipping? I can tell you that story.
Well then.
Sad part, I can actually picture that happening to you.
It actually did. Thank you very much.
Why you pictured it? That's what I want to know.
No, that's yeah.
If I was
Oh,
Mama
God.
Coop, I'd be questioning why you were picturing her husband butt naked sitting on the
No,
side of the
not
road.
like that. It's just something I could see him doing. It was like, oh, I meant it.
Well, put it this way: after skinny dipping in Lake of the Ozarks, I didn't want to put my clothes back on because I didn't want to get them wet.
Don't worry, I was
And it was late. It was late spring, and I pulled over on the side of the road to let nature ring, and Mama was cold, so I had the car running. Well, I seen a car coming, so I jumped back in the car, and I'm sitting there going to let them go by. Well, they didn't go by. It was Mr. State Trooper. So Mr. State Trooper and me had a little conversation at the back of my vehicle. The only thing that came out of my mouth was, "Please lower that flashlight." 4 hours later, I was sitting in bed asleep, passed out, bigger than all get out.
Don't let her.
Life lesson. Life lesson. Do not leave your vehicle running when you are intoxicated, whether you're moving or not.
If you are in your car, and you're sleeping at all, do not have your keys in the car.
Nope. Throw your.
Now, you'll hear something funny. One of my good friends was the Miller County District Attorney. That's what county I lived in, and that's what county I got arrested in for that. And I didn't take a plea. I didn't call him to get out of trouble. I just showed up for court. I pled guilty. I paid my fines. I did my probation. I got my license back. And about a week later, he says, "Why didn't you come to me? I could have jacked that down to a misdemeanor since it was your first offense." And I'm like, I did it. I'm going to pay for it. Anyway, look at old Larry over there, Elvis Presley.
So the ambulance just left sirens ablazing, and they don't do that around here unless it's something critical.
So anybody want to investigate old Coop? There's your little nugget right there. You heard it first on the show tonight.
When Coop gets drunk, he gets naked.
Yep.
I'm a water baby. What can I say? I love to go swimming.
We did it in Clearwater, but didn't get busted.
Hey, when Redneck gets drunk, he dances on poles.
I heard
Uh-oh.
that does the same thing.
You can't. I can't do that here because I don't get a certain gift.
Now, don't get me wrong, guys. This happened over 20 years ago. So I'm not that same person. I'm not as wild and nutty as I used to be. I'm too old and brittle to do the stupid stuff I did back then.
Yeah.
I can't even fathom half the stuff I used to do.
I'm gonna have to find out where Wendell's living up there. I forgot where he told me he lives, but he said the little town, when they come down from their house that's up in the mountains or hills, whatever y'all call them, he said when they come down to the local town, you can tell it's nothing but a Trump orientated town because every little store is selling Trump memorabilia. I don't know what town he's in. See, I don't think he's updated his Facebook page.
Madam Mayor. Another pole dancer. You need tips?
Yep.
We know someone that can give you tips.
1-800 call Liar Nut. There you go.
Oh yeah, he's telling the truth.
She can
Well,
teach you how to pole dance and preach the gospel at the same time.
I might do it. I might do a live Tuesday.
Dennis,
Zoe said he can give some tips on poles if needed.
the last time I got drunk, I proposed to my wife. It was liquid courage.
Last time I got drunk, I made Tiny.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
That's why I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, you don't have babies.
I swear, every single one of my children that we've had, it started with a
Alcohol.
party night.
Started with margaritas.
Vodka. Straight vodka. I was a youngin'. I could handle alcohol back then.
Unlike someone, I get paid well for my pole dancing. Good job, Zoe.
For the record, so never mind. I'm not even gonna clear it up.
Damn, we already been on for an hour and a half. Look at that. It's rolling, rolling, rolling. So, how's the bird feeder working out over there, Mr. Larry?
It's working good, I think. We get, a few people come in and watch it. They seem to be somewhat active first thing in the morning, so I run it for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half if we got birds coming. But even if the birds are not coming to it, I'm out here kind of in the woods, so you can hear a lot of birds. It's really cool to listen to, even if the birds aren't coming to you still hear a lot of birds. But yeah, it's helping with the watch hours.
So how's it doing on the watch hours? Is it generating quite a bit, or
not a ton, but I run it for an hour, maybe hour and a half, and I'm getting 5 or 6 hours of watch time out of it. So
that's not bad.
Hey, I'll take it.
Because I know TC, he runs his for about between 11 and 12 hours at a whack.
Yeah.
And he was saying the other day on Skipper's show that he was getting more watch hours off of his Freedom Flock than he does his afternoon videos that he makes on his way home from work.
Yeah. He's got a captive group of birds. I'm depending on wild birds to come to mine. I'll sit there sometimes. It'll go 30 minutes without a bird on it, and then I'll have one or two come. They might stay there for 3 or 4 minutes eating, and then they're gone. It might be 15 minutes before another one comes. So I'm just not going to run it all day. There's not enough there for people to watch. So
yeah, but
I'm just running it in the morning for about an hour and a half when I think they're going to be kind of active.
Is it a new feature?
The squirrels haven't found it yet.
No, but they better not, because it's on the, it's on the column of my house, on the front. So PETA don't want to know what I'm going to do if a squirrel finds it. I'll just put it that way.
No. Just give me the squirrel. I'll take the baby.
They ain't babies, and they ain't nice when you grab a hold of them. I'll tell you right now.
I used to have a pet squirrel.
Yeah, but you want it as a baby. You don't want it as an adult. You want it as a baby.
Pet squirrels. A wild squirrel will tear you up, girl. I mean, they will hurt you.
So, Larry, is it a new feeder? Have you had it there for a while, or is it an old feeder?
No, it's fairly new.
So they're not used to it.
My daughter gave us the bird feeder for Christmas.
Okay.
And she knows, I'm kind of geeky when it comes to stupid stuff like that. So she bought us a bird feeder that has the built-in camera and the app, so you can sit and watch the birds.
Okay.
And it took me a while to figure out how to get it onto the computer so I could run it on Restream. But yeah, it's fairly new. So they not a lot of birds have discovered it yet.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering if it was new or if it had been there a while. So not a lot of birds know of it yet.
Right. I've got a couple of wrens and a redbird and a cardinal that I know are coming. But in time, more birds will come. And in time, I think more people will tune in and watch it in the morning. So there's a lot of people out there that just love to watch birds. So I
Do me
think
a
we'll
favor,
pick up a
Larry.
little following.
Do me a favor. If you
Yeah.
catch a squirrel, put it in a shoebox, wrap it up, and send it to Georgie.
It won't
Yeah.
make
Just send her that squirrel.
it won't make it. It'll chew itself out of that box.
Yeah.
Should
Don't
I
wanna
take
put
it
it in
to
cardboard.
church?
Take it to church.
Y'all remember
There
those?
you go.
What was that? Who's the comedian that did the song about the squirrel in church?
Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens, yeah. First Self-Righteous Church in Pascagoula.
Yep. I'd play his stuff if I could get away with it.
The
That's a
chat
pretty
got
funny
me
song.
cracking up.
Oh. Yeah. You get a chance when we get off here tonight. Just do a search on YouTube for Ray Stevens and find some of his newer music. He's got some funny stuff I think you would like.
Who's
Ray Stevens.
who you asked that to do?
You're right, Harry. Wait
What?
till they figure it out, and he's not going to be able to stop those wild birds from that feeder.
Okay. He
Who'd
wants
you ask to
birds
look
to
it up, Coop?
I said Ray Stevens.
No, I said who'd you ask to look that up?
Anybody that wants to.
Anybody?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Anybody wants to. I mean, his newest song that I heard the other day. It is hilarious. If you liked the Pascagoula Church, the squirrel,
Yeah.
you'll like it. Trust me. Yeah, I'm not going to get political here, because I know the thoughts of some of our guests in the chat. So just go look it up. You'll thoroughly enjoy it.
Well, he's got one too that he did about 5 years ago. Quarantine.
No, that's not it.
I know, but that's one of the ones he did.
This one talks a lot about the woke and the
Yeah.
liberal stuff. So enough said. Look it up. Matter of fact, I find it. I'll send it to you.
I didn't know he was putting new stuff out. I guess his biggest thing was the streak back in the 70s.
Yep.
Back when streaking was popular for whatever reason.
The streak. Oh shoot, he had so many of them. I had all his records back then, but if you see him nowadays, he is so skinny and frail.
He's old.
Yeah,
Mary.
he's
probably close to 90.
I wouldn't doubt it. But the song, I don't know when the song came out that I'm talking about. I know it's got to be within the last 4 or 5 years.
Good night, Wednesday.
Topic.
Good night, Wednesday.
Good night.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right, Wednesday, have a good one. But
Did you see him?
the topic of of that song, it fits right in with the last 4 years. Perfect.
Okay. I'll have to go check it out. Sansi's going outside trying to look at the planets. Some of them are supposed to be lined up or something, Mike.
So just take her camera.
She's taking her phone.
Oh, that's the camera.
But it's like, I don't know, 6 or 7 planets are supposed to be lined up tonight.
You're supposed to be able to see with your naked eye, and 3 of them you're supposed to be able to see with the binoculars.
Did y'all hear that?
Yep, I heard her.
Yeah. 4 of them you're supposed to be able to see with your naked eye. And then the other 3 you have to have a camera or something.
Binoculars.
Binoculars.
Hearing aids.
Oh.
Hearing aids. You're a typical guy. Hearing aids.
Better yet, catch me a raccoon and send it to Georgie. There you go.
Hey, I had a pet
Listen,
raccoon.
okay, so I have a raccoon story.
Or better yet, a possum.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Georgie.
So my husband used to work in pest control, and
Did he?
yeah, and
Okay.
we were trying to get one of the baby raccoons that was on this property.
How
But
hard were you
ended up-
trying?
We ended up catching the mama raccoon instead,
Well, he decided to bring her home to
Oh
me.
my God.
So he brought her home to you.
Yeah, hold on. The heifer was rabid. She was foaming at the mouth. And he's like, I brought you a raccoon. And I'm like, she's sick.
It was rabid, huh?
Yeah, she was rabid. She had rabies. But he
Oh,
towed
wow.
this darn raccoon in that cage all the way from work home and then gets her out of the van and is like, here you go. I'm like, hell no, she's rabid.
You mean
Night,
you didn't
PJ.
play with it?
No,
Why
Night,
not?
PJ.
rabid.
Have a good one, PJ.
Yeah, I've known
Night,
people that have
PJ.
raised raccoons and they had a fun time with them. And for the most part, it was fine. Every now and then you hear about one that go nuts, but
Oh, I had a baby rat.
they make pretty decent pets from what I understand.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've never raised one. I've got a cousin that rescues them and she raises them and turns them back in the wild and all that, but I've never done it myself.
Yeah, I had one.
And I had a cousin that had one, and that thing was as mean as a rattlesnake, boy. But he was like 10 years old. He was mean.
I like having just like having dogs if they're raised from small.
Well, he was okay until the baby started getting older, and then he figured out how he could climb up the curtains and tear the curtains up. So I had to turn him loose.
Yeah, if you raise them like that, you can't put them back in the wild.
Well, we had to because we the state figured out we had it, so we had to turn him loose.
Yeah, Larry, we can get us one of your possums up there and dye him blue and send him to Georgie.
Listen, we have our own possums up here in Tennessee. Thank you.
Well, I'm sure Larry wouldn't mind getting rid of some and send them to you. I send you some. We catch them out here messing with the chicken cage all the time. Mama, it was just a couple weeks ago we hauled one of them nasty things off, wasn't it?
Possum, yeah. It was a baby too. It's probably about
Yeah.
It's probably about 2 months old, maybe.
He was about a big, real small sucker. That's when we had a cat problem. There, I know you like cats. Next time we catch some of them horrible cats, we'll send a cat to you.
Listen, it's bad enough I'm having to feed all the strays here.
Oh
don't
man,
want
that last one we caged out there, it was it was the one that it was colored like Skipper's gray and black cat. You know, the alley cat colors. And he didn't like being in that cage. When I opened that cage, he took off like a streak. Boy, I mean, he was out of there.
I was looking for, I'm on my other screen. I'm looking for a YouTube channel. It's Cajun something. I can't remember. It's a couple in Louisiana, and it's along the lines of the animals. That's what got me thinking about it. But they had a video not too long ago. They were going down the road, and it was a baby deer, a little fawn deer, laying in the middle of the road, right across the street from a house. It had a bunch of dogs, big dogs. So they knew, that they had to do something. So they picked the fawn up and took it home. And they said it was real weak and all that. Well, they got it some milk and fed it some milk. And through the course of the afternoon, it got its strength back and was, coming around. And they intended to just kind of raise it in the backyard. They're way out in the country, and they got deer that come in the back part of their place. And they said eventually they was thinking, it would go to those deer. That was their plan. Well, the neighbor, I think, that had the dogs, they don't get along too well, and they saw them pick the deer up, so they called the state. Well, the state come late that evening and told them, said, look, we're going to have to take the deer, and we're going to have to issue a fine. And they told them what their plan was, and what they said, if we left it there, those dogs were going to kill it. So they were trying to do something good. And the guys with the state said, look, we understand what you're doing and all that, but we have to do this. They had no choice. The law says that they had to issue them a fine and take the deer. Now, here's where the kicker comes in. You know, they were thinking that these guys were going to take the deer to a sanctuary or something, but no. In Louisiana, in that instance, they take the deer and they euthanize it.
Yep.
Yeah. So that couple is fighting hard now to try to change the laws. That would be a good couple to try to get in on a talk, to let them talk about those laws. But they just had the little phone for a few hours. They didn't even have it overnight. And even the officers that came out, they even called their supervisor and said, hey, you know, is there something we can do here? Is there any way we can? And the answer was no, that they have the law, they have the rules, and they issued them a citation. They took the phone and they euthanized the phone. I'm going to find their channel. I'm going to share it as soon as I don't subscribe to them, but I watch them a good bit.
Well, we can't share it on this because of it's not right, but you can
It's not what?
you can't share it because copyright.
You get copyright.
Well, I wasn't going to share their video. I was just going to show their channel so y'all can see the name of it.
Well,
I'll just find it and I'll tell you what the name of it is.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
Well, you can share it in the chat, but
yeah, you
the link.
But speaking of that, I know Georgie's heard about this story. The guy up in New York that had the squirrel and raised the squirrel from a baby, and then
And
had it. How many years did he have that, Georgie?
He had a squirrel and a raccoon. It
Yeah, I was just gonna
a-
say the raccoon.
a long time.
Hey, Paul,
And
who were you talking about that raids the wild turkey nest and geese nest? Are them possums or the raccoons?
Probably possums. They're the ones big on stealing eggs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because we were losing eggs for a while there, and we were blaming it on the crows.
It's because I caught a crow
I know.
literally flying out of the chicken coop with an egg in its mouth.
I know. But when
I did not believe a crow could do that.
and I told
How
you
did
they
it
can.
fit a chicken egg? And it has such a little thin beak, though. How did it fit a whole chicken egg in its mouth?
I thought the same thing.
They showed that picture when I showed you that picture. Get that picture up there.
That's crazy.
Okay, so I found the channel. I can tell y'all the name of the channel.
Put it in the chat, Larry.
Okay, the private chat.
Yeah, I know. Put it in the
Yeah, put it in the private chat. That way I can share it over in the main chat. Share the link.
But it was crazy. You know, they don't even take them to a shelter. So I'm trying to think. They had given the little deer a name. I can't remember what. Prancer, I think, is what they named it. You know, the short little few hours they had it there. And so now they're pushing, they're calling it Prancer's Law, trying to get the law changed somehow to where, you know, they don't have to do what they're doing now, because it's really not good.
That's where law enforcement, when they heard the story, they should have said, you know what, you're just trying to help the animal.
Right.
They shouldn't have fined them. They should have took the animal and tried and helped it if they could, and then released it back into the wild.
It was wrong all the way around, but it's one of those situations where there's these laws on the books, and the guys that came out, they had no choice. They had to do what they had to do. They even called a supervisor and you know, asked them, said, look, can't we do something here? And they said, no, you know, the law is the law. But anyway, I just shared the name of their channel, and that video was several months back.
See that crow?
Now,
say again?
See that crow?
There you go, Georgie.
Oh yeah, I see a crow.
Them crows are so
Wow.
smart. They will carry glass into our yard, drop glass in our yard. We've got glass glass in all over our yard because of these stupid birds.
They're bringing you presents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want it.
I want to know how they
You
fit
could
that egg in
actually.
their mouth.
Yeah, they'll rob your other bird's nest. They'll eat their eggs.
They tried taking
But
the fake eggs. It was funny.
yeah, when we go out there, when I check the eggs, a lot of times the eggs will be moved out because the chickens will move them around. But there was one day I came out there, I literally caught one of them in the coop, and he was ransacking.
He
But
got
he ransacking no more. I'll tell you that.
he got pitchforked.
He went to the big bird,
Yes.
the big bird thing in the sky.
Yep, he ain't ransacking no eggs no more.
He got pitchforked.
He said pitchfork, and I pictured what is that one show where they moved from the city to the country?
Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah,
No.
John.
Nah, the other. You sure it wasn't the other one? Oh man, I know who you're talking about. The old man was a banker, and he moved from the city to the country.
Yeah.
Oh man, what was
Green
the name of
Acres?
that song?
Green
Green
Acres.
Acres, that's it.
Yeah, that's what I pictured.
All right, guys. Anybody wants to learn about the story that Larry was talking about? These are the people right here.
They got a pretty cool channel. They got about 257 subscribers, 1,000.
Right.
So they're kind of entertaining. I was looking back to try to find that particular video when it was made. It's been several months ago, but it was a touching story, and crazy.
Coop, see if you can bring that one up now.
Bring what up?
I'm putting the private chat.
Mr. Coop, watch out for deliveries from 8CME.
Acme.
You're showing your age there, Kevin. Larry, you know what the Acme company is, don't you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. He never did get the Roadrunner though.
Nope.
But the funny
Well, they
thing is
finally got the-
coyotes are faster than roadrunners.
Well, obviously he wasn't.
He wasn't at all. That's a turbo roadrunner.
Now see, so according to your state law or their state law, they can't rescue a wild animal and bring it back to health and put it back in the wild. If they rescue a wild animal, they will get in trouble. Is that what you're saying, Larry?
Correct. They had to give them a fine. They had to take the animal, and the couple thought, that's okay. We'll pay a fine. They'll take it to a sanctuary, and at least we saved the deer. But then the guys told us, said, no, state law is we have to euthanize this animal, and they did. They took it, give them a fine, and they euthanized the deer.
Wow.
Because here they are releasing their squirrel back
I
into
saw
the
that. I'm
wild.
trying to find the one about the deer. They might have taken it down. I don't know. I'm looking.
I'm
But-
already a year into it. Was
Yeah,
it alive? Was it a
wasn't
live
far
stream?
back.
Wasn't a
No,
live
they-
stream.
They did
I
a
hope you don't
video,
have to be
and they
locked up, Bill.
titled it like, the sad story or whatever. And they went in depth about it. They told from start to finish what happened. And then they talked about they were starting up a push to try to get the laws changed because of that. But yeah, I'm not finding it either.
So, Han, I want the rocket powered roller skates.
There you go. I want the
I see
Rocketeer
one.
suit. That's what I want. What's that, Larry?
I see one that says when the government comes after you, they're not playing. They don't play or something. That might be it. I don't know.
Well, they finally got the accident cleaned up.
Did they?
Yeah. Took them long enough. The
Boy,
crash
that
happened.
SUV looked like something. Somebody took a can opener to the front of it.
Yeah, it did.
It literally, in my opinion, looked worse
Damn.
than the little car did.
Well, he hit the SUV hit the car, then it spun it around and it hit the stop sign. How did it not take the stop sign down?
One
Beats
hell of a
me.
stop sign.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the ones Hunty installed. So yeah,
Oh, no wonder.
probably.
Well, I'm not seeing anything that would be closely related to what you're talking about, Larry. They must have took it down.
I think
'Cause most of the stuff I'm seeing now is about storm stuff, and it looks like they're building a new
yeah, they got
homestead or something.
shipping containers. They're building something. Okay, look at the one. It was 3 months ago. It says when the government comes after you, they don't play.
That's probably it.
I'm thinking that's and it says update. So that's an update on the story, I think.
Update. Yeah, okay, I see it.
All right, so
$16,400, but I don't know if it's.
it looks like they canceled their hunting and fishing licenses. They fined them $624. You know, it's anyhow. It was crazy. I mean, it was absolutely crazy what they did over there. And now they're fighting to try to get the laws changed. So that would be cool if you and Georgie could get them to come in with y'all one day and tell their story about the deal.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And it might be further back than what I'm thinking. It might have been over a year ago. I'm going to look back and see if I can find.
Only thing you can do is
Oh,
reach
yep,
out to them.
that's it. That's it, Larry. That video you just told me about,
Yeah.
the update, that's it. Because she's about 16 and a half minutes in, and she starts explaining the ticket was for her and him taking the fawn.
Right. But they had, it's another one out there when it had, like the next day, they did a video about it and told what happened. But it's like they have these laws and they leave no leeway for the officers to make a judgment. You know what I mean? It's cut and dried.
Right.
If you do this, we're doing this to you. We're going to take your licenses. We're going to fine you this amount. We're going to take the animal. We're going to euthanize the animal. All of that, you know. But anyway, I'm still look. They've got tons of videos. They've got a pretty big channel. They've been doing it a long time.
She's talking about.
It's back there somewhere.
She's talking about Dasher's Law right here.
Hey, Magic.
Wow. Black bears, alligators. What else does she say? Deer.
Yeah, they have a list. Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Black bears, alligators, deer, and wild turkeys are on the no rehabilitation list in their state. Which means if you find one of them 4 animals hurt, you cannot nurse it back to health.
That's correct.
Which is
If they
wrong.
catch you, they will take it and they're going to euthanize the animal. They have no sanctuaries where they can take it to, nothing.
If you guys are interested in that story, I'm going to post it on my side. One of the mods can grab the link and post it throughout the other channels if they want. So sounds pretty interesting. But that's the link. It's been posted. So if you guys want to see it, go for it. Would you get too cold in there? Oh, okay. Mama come out of her cave. She's rounding up extension cords. So I guess the laptop must be drained on juice.
Yeah, that what I sent you in private chat group was the link to the song that I sent you earlier.
Hi, Mag.
And who created this?
I was on Easy Music AI.
Yeah, who created it?
I did.
Oh, okay. Only reason I'm making sure is because
I don't.
I don't want to.
I understand. I understand. Yeah, that's one of the ones I did.
We can play it. Just hold on. There we go. Bam.
Yeah, I'm wearing bop, got my boots on tight. Bonfires burning, stars shine bright. Billy's got a cooler full of ice cold bliss. I crack one open and say, y'all watch this. Hold my beer and watch this. I got a crazy idea you won't wanna miss. Might be dumb, but it's gonna be fun. If I land on my feet, then I guess I won. If I don't, well, that's just how it is. Hold my beer and watch this. There's a rope swing hanging by the old creek bed. I bet I can flip and land on my head. Jenny says, boy, you best not try. Too late, I'm already flying through the sky. Hold my beer and watch this. I got a crazy idea you won't wanna miss. Might be dumb, but it's gonna be fun. If I land on my feet, then I guess I won. If I don't, well, that's just how it is. Hold my beer and watch this. There's a rope swing hanging by the old creek bed. I bet I can flip and land on my head. Jenny says, boy, you best not try. Too late, I'm already flying through the sky. Hold my beer and watch this. I got a crazy idea you won't wanna miss. Might be dumb, but it's gonna be fun. If I land on my feet, then I guess I won. If I don't, well, that's just how it is. Hold my beer and watch this. Now I'm limping, laughing, covered in dirt. Somebody check, man, does that hurt? But I ain't done, no, not just yet. Somebody grab me another beer, bet. Hold my beer and watch this. Y'all better film it so I don't forget. Might be dumb, but it's gonna be fun. If I land on my feet, then I guess I won. If I don't, well, that's just how it is. Hold my beer and watch this. Yeah, yeah. If I wake up sore, well, that's alright, 'cause we're doing it again tomorrow.
I like it.
Nice, nice, nice.
Just one, well, it was one.
All right.
The words from
You see my note
ChatGPT.
there, Coop?
The music
Yeah,
was
I
from
see it. I see it.
Easy.
I liked it. It had a good beat.
That's the one where they tell everything. That's like the day after.
All right, guys and gals in the chat. This isn't a link, but this is what Mr. Larry's talking about. If you guys want to go back and check that out, this is what he sent me about 8 months ago. That's the title of the video. So if you guys want to check that out, give them guys some support. Oh, and if you haven't hit that like button, please go ahead and smack that puppy on all the streams,
There you go.
please. What in the world was that? Is that you, Georgie?
Yes.
Okay. Mama knocked over my office garbage can.
I didn't knock it over. Your dog did.
and you just left it there.
It's got
Sure,
all your
blame the
chewing
dog.
tobacco in it.
All right, what's going on here?
Yeah, we're hitting that highway Tennessee to PCB. Let's ride.
That's the Georgia song there going to PCB.
Let's roll. Sun's barely up, throw the bags in the truck. Kiddos in the back yelling, let's turn it up. Joker's riding next lane, revving real loud. Georgie's up front, passenger princess looking proud. Hit the gas, hit the road, rolling down I-65. Hubby's got the wheel, yeah, we're feeling alive. Stop for some snacks, grab a cold sweet tea. Couple more miles till we hit that beach. We PCB bound, got the sun in our face. Tires spinning fast, leaving dust in our place. From the hills to the sand, ain't no slowing us down. Tennessee's behind, and it's beach life now. Joker's got the tunes, blasting Kid Rock loud. Kids screaming, yeah, like they hype in a crowd. Georgie's rocking shades, feet up on the dash. Hubby's driving smooth, burning through that gas. Crossing state lines, feel that ocean air. Palm trees swaying, almost there. GPS saying next stop paradise. All life calling, man, this feels right. Crank it up, let the speakers bang. We PCB bound, got the sun in our face. Tires spinning fast, leaving dust in our place. From the hills to the sand, ain't no slowing us down. Tennessee's behind, and it's beach life now. Bonfire burning by the ocean waves. Cold beer, good times, ain't no better place. Kids in the water, stars up high. Tennessee to PCB, this is life. We PCB bound, got the sun in our face. Tires spinning fast, leaving dust in our place. From the hills to the sand, ain't no slowing us down. Tennessee's behind, and it's beach life now. Oh, we made it. Panama City Beach, baby. Living free.
Is that a new one,
There you
George?
go,
Is that
girl.
the same one from last night or from this morning?
It's the same lyrics, but a different version.
Okay.
I like it.
There should be a different one there, Coop.
Oh, Miss Susan. I know you've probably been stalking in the background, and this is the first time I've seen you come in tonight, young lady.
My Susie.
And there's Zohan Man. Oh, look at Zohan cheating on me. He's back over there on you, girl.
That's because he's my Zozo.
All right, all right, all right. Looking to see what we missed while we was playing all that there fine music.
Hi, Suzanne.
Oh, John Naylor, you still in here? I never did see if he had heard that we got his music playing on our regular show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday or not.
He said he was at an appointment this morning, a medical appointment, so he missed it this morning.
Okay, okay. There is such a thing as replay.
There is.
Yes, there most definitely is. We do some magical moving around there. kind of liven up the place. Put old Larry on the spot.
Yeah.
John's in here.
All right. So you did hear me when I said we got y'all hooked up for a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday show, right? Good, 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 good. Well, guys, it is 2 hours and 5 minutes. We've been having fun.
Yeah, buddy.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Time
I think I'm gonna call it a night because my old bones is tired. This chair and me weren't made for each other.
I hear you. I gotta go finish packing up since I fell asleep earlier and didn't get anything accomplished.
Man, I really appreciate all you guys coming on. We'll start out with Redneck.
Thank you
Plug
for
your
having
challenge there, son.
All right, y'all. Be good to each other. Love one another. Redneck out. Redneck roll out.
Oh, Mama, you next.
Hi, guys. Have a good night. Love y'all. Bye.
Jen, get it.
Have a great night, everybody. Love you all. Thank you for joining.
See, this will be your last time saying good night. You've been saying good night like 30 times already tonight. It's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out.
It's because my internet's messing up tonight really bad for some strange reason.
Blame
Legit
it on
internet.
the internet. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Larry. Give them your spiel, Mr. Larry.
Well, I don't know how to top all that. That's pretty good goodbyes right there. I enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoy coming on here every time. Y'all just know that me and Miss Sansi will be praying for y'all, and we'd like y'all to pray for us. We'll get through this little thing called life.
All right, Georgie, give it to him, girl. Sock it to him. Where'd Jen go? She get booted again?
Probably.
Yeah, but again.
I will not see you guys until Monday morning. So remember, you are one of a kind and never let anyone dim your light. I love y'all. Bye, guys.
Now, you guys know she's probably lying. She'll probably drag me on here sometime tomorrow. Oh, I got to get some content in before vacation.
Yeah. Yes.
Unfortunately, I won't have time tomorrow. We're going to work on the car tomorrow, so I won't even be at home.
Georgia, you can go down to PCB and get us a bunch of subscribers from down there.
Right?
Yeah. All right, chat. You have been absolutely wonderful tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming and joining us tonight for our little fabulous Friday live. And I will see all y'all on the next one. Have a good one, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Friday night, we hit the town, laughing loud, spinning around. The music's high, but it's time to go. The night's winding down. We all know Friday night fun is done, but we're not ready to call it quits, son. Take a breath, let's make it clear. You don't have to go home, but you got to get out of here. The lights on low, the crowd's thinning, but we're still grinning, still spinning. Had our fun, now it's clear. You don't have to go home, but you got to get out of here. The lights are low, the crowd's thinning, but we're still grinning, still spinning. Had our fun, now it's clear. You don't have to go home, but you got to get out of here. Friday night fun is done, but we're not ready to call it quits, son. Take a breath, let's make it clear. You don't have to go home, but you got to get out of here.